Then, as you're talking about this particular question and the questionable character of Adani and how they were doing their business, because remember, as we said, they presented a PIP, what do you call that? The privately initiated proposal to
yeah.
Kenya Airports Authority ahead of time, even before the Kenya Airports Authority briefed the cabinet on what their strategic planning was, which was eventually approved by cabinet on June 11th. But the PIP was received way back, I think it was February or March, at which time ALG had already advised against a 30-year concession. Then again, you find that as we are inching closer and closer to conclusion of that particular program, which was actually expedited quite fast, unlike usual, you'll find that Adani was now registering different companies across the globe. For instance, on 7th of August, which is this year, just about 3 months or so, ago, the registered in Abu Dhabi, Global Airports Operator LLC Abu Dhabi, which was supposed to be the arm of Adani that goes ahead to invest in global or in the international space to build airports. Then you find that, of course, the ownership there, you find it's in equivalence of 1.75 million shillings. And then again, you find that on 30th of August 2024, Airports Infrastructure PLC was registered in Kenya, which was now supposed to be the local arm of this particular company registered in Abu Dhabi, which is the international arm of Adani Group, which is registered in Abu Dhabi. And all this information, I mean, in India rather, and all this information was presented to the Stock Exchange Agency in India. So you find that how this was being done, registering a company because you have a job to do. And you've seen this even in other programs, if you're talking about even what is happening in the Social Health Authority. The procurement of the 104 billion shilling technological system. Some of the firms that are involved are registered just recently in Abu Dhabi again. So still there are questions to be asked. And even though the president has made this decision, the questions do not go away because there has to be accountability. There are officials who work for the government that piled pressure on people that were negotiating this particular deal on Adani. And there are people who pressured the Kenya Airports Authority. And the officials of Kenya Airports Authority appeared before Parliament. At some point, they were unable to answer questions because there was a lot of pressure coming from certain quarters.